Hi there, this is savewith.crypto. Okay, so I thought I'd do an update on what's happening with the $200 challenge over on ByBit. Now, what I did last night was I don't know, I did what I keep telling people not to do, and I kind of FOMO'd into a trade over on the ByBit account. And the reason was all that kind of Jerome Powell stuff was all looking very, very positive. And I actually entered at around 23.22 something. Yeah, so the entry was 23,276.18. I kind of had the feeling that it was probably a bit too high to go long. At first, I wasn't too worried because it kind of it had just done that kind of up and down bit, and then it was about here that I entered. And then it went up again, and I thought, oh, that's cool. That's we're on the way up, and that was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So of course I went to sleep then. And then woke up this morning and it had come down again, which is a bit of a bummer. That said, I'm not going to close the trade because I don't want to lose the money, even though it's only $47. I still think it will go up, but I think what it might do is it might come down a little bit first. So what I've done, I've set a limit order at 23,069 with the other half of the account. So you get the idea. There's 12,362 contracts there. That was from the first order, and then the new order here is 12,197 contracts there. This is obviously using like $1,200 on 10x leverage to give 12,000 contracts in each case. So if that comes down there, that should give an average buy-in price of pretty much about where it is now, I guess. So if we have some more upside, then that'll be good. It might come down, but I don't think it will. My thinking is a few things really. If I put on the VWAP, you can see here that I've chosen this level here for the new entry because it's at the bottom of the VWAP, and I'm kind of suspecting that by this afternoon when trading starts, by then the VWAP will be somewhere around here, and there's a possibility that the price might sort of wick down there and then go back up. That might happen. It's also possible that the VWAP could just come down here as the price comes down as well, and then it wouldn't be so good. Now, if that happens and my order hasn't triggered, I may well bring down that level a little bit. Now, the reasons for me not thinking that it will go down is the fact that the MACD on the hourly chart has gone negative now. What normally happens is I'm expecting that to go positive again, and I'm hoping that will happen by about 2:30 this afternoon when the market's open. So I think there might be some more upwards movement. And if we were to look at the MACD on the 4-hourly, you can see that it is already positive. So if it goes positive on the hourly and it's already positive on the 4-hourly, that's going to be quite bullish in my mind. There obviously are fundamental reasons that it could go the other way, but for the moment I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, my liquidation price is quite low. Liquidation price is 21,257, so I've still got a long way to sort of play with before we get in like real trouble. But overall, yeah, I shouldn't have gone long last night here. I shouldn't have done it late at night when I'm about to go to sleep. And the only kind of excuse I have for myself is the fact that I was looking at the VWAP, and as you know, what it does, it kind of resets at midnight GMT. So at this point, at about midnight, it was right at the top of the VWAP. So I was thinking, okay, that's a really stupid place to go long. But I knew it would reset, and it would probably go into a smaller range like that, and hopefully I wouldn't be too near the top. And in fact, that's the way it's been. So since midnight, it's come down kind of on this lower edge of the VWAP, which is still looking okay to me. And the fact that we've still got the CME gap from last Friday up here at 23,545, and we're still at the bottom of the VWAP, still makes me think that the price is going to go up. Anyway, that's what I think. And as you know, I'm not good at technical analysis. I'm not generally very good at trading, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And if you want to do something similar, you can go to savewithcrypto.org/ByBit and then get up to a $30,000 bonus. And just while we're talking about bonuses, I will say that the guys from BitGet have been approaching me saying, why don't I use their platform? And what I said was, what I'd like to do is I'd like to sort of start off with a fresh account, put something in there and see what bonuses I can claim, because I know that's something that always interests people when they're considering using a new platform. I mean, myself, I'm quite happy with ByBit. I don't have any urge to change at all. If you come over here and I go to a rewards hub, I mean, there's probably nothing now, but if I look at my rewards and then look at the rewards I have had, they've been great, $100, $10, $40, $1,200, and that was all since December last year. So the rewards you get are pretty cool. But that's what I want to do with BitGet is, actually go through the process and actually show you what rewards I get, and you can decide if you want to use the platform or not. Now, I've got a call with the guy on Monday morning at 10 o'clock, so I'm not going to do anything until then. I'm not even going to give you an affiliate link for it, because I've always had this thing where I don't promote anything that I don't use, so I'm not going to promote anything until I use it. so it will be after Monday if you're interested in BitGet. I mean, one thing that might interest you in there is copy trading in there, which I believe is better than the ByBit one. My experience of copy trading so far hasn't been that good, so I'm probably not going to recommend that anyway. And of course, I'm not recommending anything, by the way. None of this is financial advice. You shouldn't really do anything that I do, because sometimes I'm a complete idiot and I lose money. So do bear that in mind. Anyway, talking of calls, I was supposed to have a call today with Edward Onichi from ZoidPay. I mentioned ZoidPay a few weeks ago when it was kind of down here at around about sort of 6.7 cents, I think it was. And I said, this is going to be a pretty cool thing to get. And since then, it did actually sort of rally kind of 51%. It's down a bit now, so it's only up like 26% from when I first mentioned it. But I have been very bullish on ZoidPay for quite a while for lots of reasons. But I was hoping to sort of clarify a few of those things with Edward today. But apparently it wasn't very well last night, so he couldn't do the call this morning. It's going to get rescheduled very soon, hopefully. And I can ask him a few things about that. Now, I've collated together the questions I've got from the video I did a few weeks ago, where I mentioned I was going to do this. But if you do have any more questions for Edward that you'd like me to ask him, please do comment on this video and tell me what you'd like me to ask. Also, I think there's a few people might have mentioned something in Telegram to me, and I said, yeah, I'll cover that. It's pretty hard to search through Telegram to find all them things. If you want to just clarify what your question was, that'd be really good. In fact, I can show you the ones I've got so far. So I've got David asking about the F1 sponsorship, Pantelis Sayanu asking a similar thing about F1, and Lawrence McDonald talking about ZoidPay and Utrust, Andre Krasyan asking about what happens if everything tanks and e-gold goes to zero. David saying what was the issue with BitMart. I suspect you probably might have to ask BitMart, but we'll ask Edward anyway. And Silaji Christian Georgi saying how will instant liquidity work? There's a few other questions that I had, which is like, will you still use Filet when you have your own bank? And do you have plans to have other base currencies for card transactions other than euro? And also one question about the ROI on buying a Zoidster for a 3-month APY boost. Doesn't seem a good return on investment, really. Do you have any other plans to boost the APY on shopping pools that we can use? I'm asking that as a shopping pool owner. And by the way, if you want to stake in my shopping pool, please go ahead at savewith.crypto.org/SP and you will get 17% APY on your ZoidPay. Okay, so so if you've got other questions for him, please do leave a comment on this video and I will add these to the list, and then when I speak to him, we'll go through these. Okay, so right, I'll leave that for the time being because I want to get this video uploaded before the markets open this afternoon. I did actually just watch that Martini guy video, and he was kind of echoing similar things to what I'd said. And I know he's very bullish generally, and so am I. But I do feel good about the markets at the moment, and I think we might see some more upside. So hopefully that's all going to be very cool and good. So there you go. So yeah, please leave a comment anyway, even if it isn't a question for Edward. Do like the video and make sure you subscribe. Got a notification set on all. Join the free Telegram group at savewith.crypto.org/TG, and above all, tell your friends.